The theme song created by the MTV MBC networks for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting to be held in Sri Lanka in November this year, who has been well received by the Sri Lankan public.
That's right, the third music video of this song was launched today at 10 a.m. to coincide with World Children's Day.
These children, who are singing about the pride and glory of their motherland, were featured on all television and radio stations of the MTV MBC network at 10 a.m. today. The lyrics of the song was done by Sidney Chandrasekara, while the melody for the song was composed by Sangeeth Wickramasinghe. Children have to be there for a country to develop. Children are the main troops. They feel pride for the country. That is why children were included in this. MTV MBC has always given prominence to children. We need to instill sentiments and feelings for our country within the people, because this summit will be held in our country.
අපේ රටේ ජනතාවට රට පිළිබඳව හැඟීමක් ලබා දෙනවා.
The family will protect you.
That's right, Mahina, and this was the theme of World Children's Day, celebrated today here at home and around the world.
The United Nations mandated World Children's Day in 1954, hoping that its member states would work for the well-being of the children across the globe. The main event to mark World Children's Day in Sri Lanka was held at the Nelumpokuna Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre. First Lady Shiranti Rajapaksa was the chief guest at the event. A commemorative stamp was also issued at the event for World Children's Day. Several programs were organized at the Lady Ridgeway Hospital to mark World Children's Day under the auspices of First Lady Shiranti Rajapaksa and Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena. A daycare centre as well as a meeting centre for mothers were declared open today at the Lady Ridgeway Hospital.
And in view of World Children's Day, tonight on our segment Words of Wisdom, we look at the thoughts of the renowned Russian novelist and philosopher Fyodor Dostoevsky on children.
The soul is healed by being with children. Fyodor Dostoevsky, novelist and philosopher, 1821 to 1881.
You're watching news at 9 from the News Fest Centre here in Colombo. Up next is Action TV.
The commencement of construction on a Mahindodaya laboratory and the laying of the foundation stone for another Mahindodaya laboratory today were meaningful tasks undertaken in view of World Children's Day. All the people of this country can be proud of this, since they too will definitely have to repay the close to 25 billion rupees obtained from the Asia Development Bank as a loan for the Mahindodaya laboratory program. While the foundation stone was laid today for the 6th Mahindodaya laboratory to be constructed in the Homagam electorate, not far away in the same electorate, a group of parents of students at the Migura Mahavidyalaya staged a demonstration demanding a Mahindodaya laboratory for the school after their children were deprived of a laboratory through an ad hoc decision. As per the priority given to ensuring the efficacy and success of the 1000 secondary schools program, complete with Mahindodaya laboratories, the Mahindodaya laboratory of the Migura Mahavidyalaya should have been among the first to be constructed. This is because the school was selected for the first phase of the 1000 secondary schools program. Nevertheless, the school which did not receive a Mahindodaya laboratory in the first instance was selected to receive a laboratory in the second phase of the program. Action TV revealed on a prior occasion that although the secretary to the Ministry of Education informed the principal of the school to make preparations to facilitate the construction of the laboratory, in the end the students of the school were deprived not only of the long-awaited laboratory but also of their farm in which they practiced agriculture. This deprivation came about as a result of an education authority making a demand akin to Shylock's demand for a pound of flesh when all preparations had been made for the laying of the foundation stone for the laboratory. As parents, we waited for this with much anticipation. We asked that they do not dash these hopes. The only request that he made was that the principal and a group of teachers at the school be transferred. He said that he has informed the chief minister as well, and if they are transferred, he will come and lay the foundation stone the very next day. The principal of this school has never been the subject of displeasure to anyone connected to this school. Yet, over 600 students at this school have now been deprived of a laboratory due to a certain education authority's dislike of the principal. The Mahindodaya laboratory at another school in the Homagama electorate, for which the foundation stone was laid today, will no doubt be a boon to the 150 students who are being educated here. When providing children with the best, how good would it be if pettiness was left aside and focus shifted to efficiency? Secretary to the Ministry of Education, this is over to you.
Well, employees at the Jaffna Municipal Council commenced a fast unto death today over a decision taken to terminate the services of a group of temporary workers attached to the Municipal Council. Our correspondent in the north said that the fast unto death campaign commenced opposite the Jaffna Municipal Council. The Municipal Commissioner of Jaffna had decided to terminate the services of temporary workers who are currently in service. The group alleges that the Municipal Commissioner had written to these workers stating that appointments will be granted to 168 persons following interviews, despite there being employees who served at the Municipal Council since 2002.
News First U reporter Sampath Samira from Dompe filed this report today.
Following the removal of the iron bridge in Kalupalama Pattihagama in Pugoda on the Hangwella Kirindewala road last night to be replaced with a new bridge, the road caved in this area. Traffic flow on this road came to a grinding halt this morning. The CBSL notes that as at August this year, inflation, which stood at close to 10% at the beginning of the year, had reduced to 6.3%. The CBSL adds that the Colombo Consumers Price Index, or CCPI, decreased by 0.2% in September 2013 over the previous month, with the CCPI decreasing in absolute terms to 175.8 from 176.2 in August. The CBSL says that inflation has decreased in September as a result in the fall of prices of rice, vegetables, meat, fish and other foods. However, the CBSL notes that the prices of some foods including coconuts and infant formula and the prices of some subcategories including water, housing, electricity, gas and other fuels had increased somewhat in September.
Welcome back. The Yes Homegrown Awards will take place on the 27th of this month at the Stein Studios in Ratmalana.
That's right. An event to brief on the Yes Homegrown Awards was held at the auditorium of the head office of the Capital Maharaj organization this evening.
The Yes Homegrown Awards will be a first of its kind in rewarding and honoring homegrown artists who have taken the scene to greater heights.
Yes Homegrown Awards will award artists in 9 categories, which are Best Male, Best Female, Best Band, Duo or Group, Best Hip Hop, Reggae or Rap Track, Best Electronica Track, Best Cover, Best Acoustic Track, Yes Homegrown Honor Awards and Yes Homegrown Listener Choice Awards 2013.
The television and radio channels of the Capital Maharaja Group have over the past 20 years been at the forefront of innovation with revolutionary concepts to not only promote and build brands for our advertisers, but also to set the bar higher and higher in the industry we operate in. ESFM's Homegrown Awards, therefore, is another exciting and inspiring first that has finally cemented its position in supporting local originals to gain exposure at a national level, and we believe that we will even compete in the global English market.
ESFM has always been a station of innovation and groundbreaking activities focused in uplifting the standards of entertainment in Sri Lanka. We took this challenge to bring out the abundance of talent we have in this country, and we want to acknowledge their originality. Homegrown was a perfect ground to bring forth this talent and showcase them right here in Sri Lanka.
The Yes Homegrown Awards will take place on the 27th of October at the Stein Studios in Vatmalana.
On sports news tonight, we start off with cricket. The Indo Cricket Championships hosted by Sri Lanka, also featuring Australia and India, was officially launched today in Thalawathugoda.
Incidentally, this will be the first ever Indo Cricket Championships that will be held in Sri Lanka after 2004, and will see the men's and women's cricket teams of Sri Lanka, India and Australia taking part. Sri Lankan cricketers Kumar Sangakkara and Rangana Herath were among those present at today's opening ceremony. The first game of the championships will commence at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow and will be played between Sri Lanka and India and will be aired live on MTV Sports.
To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests.
In more cricket news, St Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia won the Under-17 A Division Limited Over Cricket Tournament today.
Yes, congratulations to them. And meanwhile, Sri Lanka A also defeated New Zealand A in the second limited over encounter today by 44 runs, according to the Duckworth-Lewis method.
The match was played at the Pallekele International Cricket Stadium in Kandy. Batting first, the home team posted 291 runs for the loss of 9 wickets on the board in their 50 overs. Dimuth Karunaratne top scored with 81 runs, while Kusal Janith chipped in with 65 runs. However, the heavens opened up and New Zealand were handed a revised target of 289 runs in 49 overs. The inclement weather halted play in the 40th over with the Kiwis on 196 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. Sikoge Prasanna bagged 5 wickets for 38 runs. The 3-match series is levelled at 1-1 and the third limited over encounter will be played on Thursday in Dambulla.
And that brings a close to tonight's edition of Primetime News. I'm Madhushka Balasurya.
And I'm Mahina Bongso. As usual, we leave you with a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. It was a pleasure having you with us. Good night.
Good night.
First at 9.